So, Meta just dropped 14.3 billion on Scale AI. That's not a typo. Billion with a B. And at first glance, this deal smells like a fever dream cooked up by an overcaffeinated VC. I mean, why would Meta pay more than 4x what OpenAI paid for Windsurf? And not even get a seat at the table, literally no voting rights. Also, why would Meta hand the keys to its superintelligence unit to a guy who dropped out of MIT and has never trained a model himself? Buckle up. This is more than just another big tech does something weird story. There are layers. And when you peel them back, what looks like a tech bro fever dream starts to make a weird kind of sense. Puzzle 1. Why pay so much? Let's talk about the 14.3 billion elephant in the room. This is Meta's second biggest investment ever. For comparison, OpenAI bought Windsurf for $3 billion. Google snagged Character.ai for just $2.7 billion. And then Meta turns around and hands Scale AI a blank check like it's buying lunch. Now don't get me wrong, Scale AI is legit. They power data pipelines for some of the biggest AI models out there. But 14.3 billion? Come on. Here's the twist. It's actually not that crazy if you know what Meta needs most right now. You see, to win the AI race, you need three things. 1. Hardware. Meta's got that. Tons of GPUs. Even their own chips in the works. 2. Algorithms. Also covered. Meta has one of the best ML research labs. Jan LeCun, Llama, yada yada. 3. Data. And that's where things get messy. Remember what Ilya Sutskever said in 2024? We've hit peak data. Translation. There's no more fresh, high-quality human-generated text online to train models on. No more Reddit posts. No more Quora answers. We're running dry. So what do you do when the internet stops giving you free data? You make your own. And that's where Scale AI shines. Manual data labeling, annotation, synthetic pipelines, RLHF optimization. Boring but powerful. It's like buying the plumbing for your AI mansion. Not sexy, but essential. And there's another reason. Meta wanted Alexander Wang. More on that in a sec, but just know, part of that 14 billions is basically a signing bonus. Also, let's be real. Meta is flush with cash right now. Stocks at all-time highs. Zuck is literally the second richest dude on the planet. When you have that kind of money, 14 billions is just Tuesday. Puzzle 2, why no voting power? Here's where it gets even weirder. Meta drops the GDP of a small country on Scale and gets no control in return. That's like buying a Tesla and not being allowed to drive it. But dig deeper, and it starts to make sense. There's one word, antitrust. Meta's already swimming in lawsuits. The FTC is dragging them through the mud for monopolizing social media by buying Instagram and WhatsApp. Zuck testified in court this April. And it's not just Meta. In April 2025, a judge ruled that Google had an illegal ad monopoly. In August 2024, another court said Google search was anti-competitive. Even Apple and Amazon have regulators sniffing around. So if Meta had taken a controlling stake in Scale AI, guess what would have happened? FTC sirens, lawsuits, congressional hearings, Zuck getting grilled on C-SPAN again. By staying hands-off, Meta gets the goodies: data access, talent, collaboration, all without the legal baggage. It's like dating without commitment, just vibes. Puzzle 3, why Alexander Wang? Why would he join Meta? All right, time for the final riddle. Why would Alexander Wang, the guy who built Scale AI from scratch, ditch his own company? And why would Meta, with AI royalty like Jan LeCun already in-house, hand the reins of its brand new superintelligence division to a 20-something college dropout? Let's start with Meta's side. Jan LeCun is a legend, a Turing Award winner, basically the Yoda of deep learning. But academia isn't running the AI show anymore. Training cutting-edge models takes more money than most universities will see in a decade. You need compute, infrastructure, scale, and product teams. That's industry territory. And Jan, for all his brilliance, is very much a research guy. Theory-heavy, Twitter thread-heavy. Meta needs a wartime CEO. Someone who can move fast, talk to the Pentagon one day, and spin up an LLM cluster the next. Enter Alexander Wang. Young, scrappy, already built a multi-billion-dollar AI empire, has government contracts, knows everyone. Dropped out of MIT, just like Zuck. You know Zuck loves that origin story. Also, if Sam Altman, a non-technical founder, can run OpenAI and change the world, who's to say Alexander can't do the same at Meta? Now flip it. Why would Alex leave? Sure, the bag is massive, but there's a bigger reason. He wants to accelerate humanity through AI. That's literally his whole personal brand. He built Scale because he saw data as the biggest bottleneck. But let's be honest, running an army of data labelers in the Philippines isn't going to change the world. At Meta, he gets billions in compute, a billion user distribution channel, a seat at the table in shaping AGI strategy. It's not just a promotion, it's a mission upgrade. So yeah, on the surface, this Metascale AI deal looks wild, overpriced, overhyped, and strangely lopsided. But when you zoom in, it's actually a masterclass in power moves. Buying the one thing Meta lacks, data infrastructure. Dodging antitrust landmines by staying non-controlling. Locking down a rising star who might just be the next Sam Altman. It's not just about today's AI race. It's about who's going to own the infrastructure for the next wave of the superintelligence era. And Meta? Meta just bought their way into the front row. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit the like button so the algorithm loves me back. Subscribe for more sharp takes on tech's weirdest power plays. See you in the next one.